The Obi-Wan series has just set the internet aflame. I don't know if you've noticed this, Mason, but there was rumors and speculation and then confirmation that this series was going in all sorts of directions. They were talking delays. They were talking firing of people involved. They're talking cancellation. Kathleen Kennedy herself ate several of the script writers.
Well, that's one thing I believe.
That's right.
100%. That sounds, of all the things, that seems the most accurate.
And just like her, probably.
Yeah, probably that woman we don't know.
Yeah. The thing is, though, the multiple sources about it being delayed and cancelled, they're not entirely inaccurate because Ewan McGregor came out, of course, and said, we've got a quote here. We've just pushed the shoot to the beginning of next year. The scripts are really good. I saw 90% of the writing and I really liked it. All this bullshit about creative differences and all that stuff, none of it's true. We want to keep the same release date, more time to write and make the scripts better. However, off the back of that, there is speculation that if they are filming next year as opposed to this year, then it will still get pushed back regardless, and the Cassian Andor series will be before. So that's interesting. And it also, from Variety, they've said that there was a writer that was fired and no longer attached, and maybe Dave Filoni and Christopher Yost may step in, both of whom have worked recently on The Mandalorian live-action Star Wars TV.
Incredible.
But that's not why we're here, Mason. We're here for wild and rampant speculation.
Thank God, because I was not here for facts or whatever Ewan McGregor said. First of all, language, Ewan McGregor.
Yeah.
Second of all, he was like, 90% of this was great. What about the other 10%? What was that? Dire. Yeah, just fart noises.
I mean, Star Wars, they're not above a fart, are they?
Not really.
I'm pretty sure they've done a fart in a movie before.
100%. And then he'd be like, oh, hello there.
I want you to bear in mind the following synopsis for what the show is about.
Yep.
That's what I've got here. It's from the Star Wars Leaks Reddit page.
Okay.
This rumor is also titled Wild Rumor.
Okay, great.
I'll link it below if you
Okay.
want to check it out yourself. There's some story elements which I am going to leave out just in case because it kind of tells you the conclusion of the story.
Oh, I don't want to know that.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
why I'm leaving it. Are you deaf? What's happening here? I'm sorry. I'm just anxious to talk Obi-Wan, Mason. You know that about me.
All right, well, don't put any spoilers in, God.
Okay. And look, I know this is a rumor and it's probably mostly lies, but we'll take a like.
Absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a rumor that if you put in a like, you're a pretty stand-up cool dude.
And the real video will play. You'll get like a worse
real better
version.
video?
Yeah, you'll get a worse version of it if you don't. So
Yeah, okay,
it's
right.
really, it's up to you.
Do you want to take that risk?
So the idea is that one of the characters that would be brought in from the expanded universe, and that's Sherrod Het.
Is that an anagram of Dexter Jetster? Is that?
I wish. We all wish.
We do, don't we?
I'm going to give you a breakdown of this character's biography.
Okay.
Pri-
So have we seen this character before?
In Legends, yes.
I see.
So here we go.
So this guy's going to come from legends to reality.
That's right.
Oh, how intriguing.
How intriguing. So like most members of the Jedi Order, he was a Force-sensitive child who was given to the Jedi by his parents because they were like, go and have a better life with these weird monk men.
And then Anakin Skywalker chopped all his arms and legs off. He's just a floating head now.
Not exactly.
Oh.
So at some point, he became associated with Qui-Gon Jinn, who held him in high esteem and dubbed him an old rascal.
That's right. High praise from Qui-Gon Jinn, the worst Jedi in the universe.
So he then became disenfranchised and he left his master Koth aside, who accepted his resignation, and he left the Jedi Order to go home and be with his family. Twist, they'd all been killed.
That is a twist.
That is a
Not
twist,
a fun
yeah.
twist either.
So grief-stricken, Het left the Republic.
Is that a character's name?
Yeah.
Grief-stricken?
Grief-stricken.
Is that General Grievous's
He's
brother?
got several arms
Oh my
and even
God.
more lightsabers.
Oh, hello there.
Hello there. No, that was the emotions he was
Oh,
feeling.
I see.
Yeah.
I'm not overly familiar with emotions in Star Wars, but all right.
There's some of them, they talk about things that they're feeling.
Me, a master. I'm overwhelmed, sir.
Like sand.
Like sand, and how that makes them react to things.
Okay, I understand.
But he left the Republic forever, voluntarily exiling himself. He crash landed on the world of Tatooine, the worst place in the galaxy, where he eventually integrated himself within the local Tusken culture.
Oh, he's the gelato man.
That's right.
Yeah.
He became a feared warlord of the Sand People who taught them new ways of fighting. And also he took a wife, a human woman who'd been kidnapped and adopted into Tusken culture, like what happened to Anakin Skywalker's mother, except they murdered her.
They sure did, didn't
Yeah,
they?
but then he murdered them.
He became a fearsome warlord known for his incredible battle cry. Dun, 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 dun.
Jar was a trembled.
Gelato van. That's what it is.
Very good. So together they had a son, and then Het began to train him in the ways of the Jedi. But before dying, he met with Aki Adimundi. You familiar with him?
No.
Longhead. He's got that guy with the long
big
head.
long head. Yeah,
You know him.
Conehead man.
Yep.
Yeah, big
Luke's-
mustache sort of
that's-
situation.
Yeah, he's got all that.
Okay.
Accepted his son into the Jedi Order and to train him as his own Padawan. His last words were to note, while he had not known his own parents because he was stolen by the Jedi.
Oh yeah,
Just FYI.
Yeah.
He felt honored to have known his son, who was also stolen by the Jedi. So that's really cool. His son also grew to be a formidable Jedi himself, who also exiled himself to Tatooine after Order 66. Obi-Wan also ended up cutting one of his arms off. Then in the future, he became a Sith Lord and enemy to Cade Skywalker, a descendant of Luke Skywalker. Anyways, forget everything you know about Sharad Hetmace.
Already done. I'd even forgotten his name until you said it mere moments ago.
I don't know if you noticed, but I faulted on his name then when I said it because I wasn't 100% sure I've been getting it right this whole time.
Didn't notice.
Yeah.
Carry on.
So the idea is, though, that in this version, Het would go into hiding as a Tusken Raider after Order 66.
Right.
So he's on the same planet as Obi-Wan Kenobi, and he senses Luke, and he seeks to kill Luke because he's like, well, this is the son of the worst guy in the galaxy, who was
Yeah,
also brought to the Jedi Order from the worst Jedi in the universe.
Sure, right?
This is just a train wreck, this entire situation.
But I'm
yeah.
hoping that this incredible concentration of force energy on the one planet
Yes.
where the worst guy in the universe lived, it won't attract him back there at
No.
all. Everything's going to be fine.
Well, that's the idea, because he wants to kill Luke because he thinks Luke will lure Vader to Tatooine.
okay,
right?
right.
So he finds out that Obi-Wan Kenobi's there. He's got Anakin Skywalker's lightsaber. Basically, there's this conflict between the two of them. Obi-Wan also has PTSD because, you know, he murdered a lot of people. And he thought he murdered his best mate or whatever, which, to be frank, is fine.
Yeah.
I think he was okay making that call.
He's got PTSD and a PSP.
That's right.
The one PSP left in the universe.
Oh my God, he's got that little disc. He puts it right
That's
in his
right,
lap.
he's got-
He's
yeah.
playing Patapon. He loves it.
That's right.
Oh,
and this guy's
incredible.
like, give it to me, Obi-Wan. There's nothing happening in this planet.
So yeah, look, Obi-Wan's real mistake to me is that he didn't just nudge Anakin into the lava. Just with
really,
his toe,
yeah.
just kick him in. You know
Would
what
have
I mean?
solved a lot of problems.
Definitely would have. So this would be the kind of the main crux of the story. There's also rumors of Leia being involved. This is a separate rumor, by the way.
Yeah.
And obviously they've talked about casting a young Luke. Luke obviously knows Obi-Wan Kenobi. We know that from the original trilogy and such. He's familiar with him before they meet up in the desert again. But
Yes, he's old Ben Kenobi.
he's old Ben Kenobi.
Do you think he's going to have to develop an old Ben Kenobi persona?
Oh, right. Yeah, like a different kind of... If he should develop anything, it's a different set of clothing. I think if he had
just keep his Jedi robes. That's fine.
if you had to pick one single thing. But no, I think I like the idea of it's not necessarily a galaxy hopping adventure. That's what I like about The Mandalorian, where there is that, but it's kind of like this all does impact on the galaxy, I guess,
sure.
if he did kill Luke Skywalker, because we know that. But it's a smaller scale adventure, and it's not, I don't know, every world forever, and just Obi-Wan doing
sure,
flips across the galaxy.
Exactly. I
Yeah.
hope there's not going to be, a scene where there's 100 Star Destroyers in the sky and he has to pull them all down with the power of his mind or whatever.
Who? The Tusken Raider guy? The other guy?
Both guys, teaming up.
Teaming up together.
That's right, yeah.
Fantastic.
They cross palms across the PSP.
They make it happen.
That's right.
Yeah. So anyway, what do you think of that?
That sounds pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I got the impression it would be kind of more of a small scale thing. I mean, first of all, TV.
TV.
But second of all, Disney TV.
Yeah, that's right,
But third
yeah.
of all, TV.
TV.
Yeah.
Yeah. But again, though, we won't be seeing this, it looks like, till at least the end of 2021. And, things happen and things change. And maybe it'll be earlier, but I'd say almost certainly not.
Yes.
Yeah, so there
Well,
you
I'd
go.
rather have it late than rushed and bad.
Exactly. Anyways, if you do like Star Wars, and
Some
I mean,
people
I guess
do.
a lot of people don't. What am I even saying? it's an absolute...
But those people are wrong. This video is for you, the Star Wars lovers. The real ones.
The real ones. We recently did a Caravan of Garbage on the animated 2D animation series Clone Wars.
Oh, yeah.
On the Volume 2. We already did Volume 1. The second one has just gone up. And so it's got some of my favorite Star Wars stuff at the very least, which has now been made Legends. And I just think it's a really interesting insight into this kind of Star Wars world of Legends, which a lot of has been left aside. But there's elements like a guy who's a Tusken Raider and wants to live on a sand planet that sometimes sneak on through. If this
right.
rumor is true, which it may not be. If it's not true, make sure you come back to this video and just leave a really abusive comment.
Oh my
okay?
God, just tell us, hey, I've just watched this show and it wasn't the thing you said it was based on a rumor several years ago.
That's right.
You're wrong.
Yeah.
We'll be like, you got us.
And I say you're wrong.
Yeah, PSP wasn't even in it. It was Evita. That's right, Evita, the Madonna movie
What?
on DVD.
Oh my goodness. What did you even play it on?
I don't know.
Anyway, This has been a video. We do this all the time. You
So
wouldn't
many
believe
videos.
it. Yeah, if you want to subscribe for that, we'd really appreciate it. Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday is when it happens. But Mason, we have a podcast. You want to tell them about that?
It's called The Weekly Planet. We talk about movies and TV shows and comic books. Sometimes it's about Star Wars.
Yeah.
A lot of the time it's about Star Wars. But sometimes it's not about Star Wars.
Yeah.
Sweet relief. Sweet relief.
That's right. Yeah, so I'll link that below. If you're on the commute to work on Monday morning, that's when it comes out. Maybe check it out. It can be a bit of fun.
Might be the perfect length for your commute. Or too long or too short.
Yeah, that's up to you.
Yeah, just let us know how long your commute is and we'll tailor an episode for you.
We certainly will. Anyways, thanks for watching this video.
Grab that gem, you guys. We'll see you next week.
Goodbye.